We've got the 2026 Honda CRV.
Now with more available trims. It shifts like it's got an automatic, but it doesn't. Well, it's got an automatic, it's just not a regular automatic.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot to unbox here. We're going to talk about the CRV family. Right now, what's under the hood of this particular one?
Well, we've got the hybrid. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder with 2 electric motors. It's matched to an e-CVT and gets a combined 204 horsepower, 247 pound-feet of torque. Standard all-wheel drive in Canada. Front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive options are available in the US. With a full tank of gas, you'll get about 835 kilometers, 519 miles of range.
Now, the base gasoline version is a 1.5-liter turbo 4-cylinder and a CVT, 190 horsepower, 179 pound-feet of torque. Front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive options are available. Okay, 2026, we're going to get into the key standard features of the base model.
The base model has a 7-inch driver display, a 9-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a wireless charger, heated front seats, 6-way manual driver seat, 4-way manual passenger seat, cloth upholstery, a 4-speaker audio system, and Honda Sensing driver assist technology. In the US, heated front seats are not standard, but they are available.
A little of this, a little of that. New trim for 2026. What is new for 2026?
Well, Honda has added more standard features. We've got this new TrailSport model, which comes exclusively as a hybrid. And in Canada, we actually have more trims finally, 4 in total. In the US, there's also 4, but you always had more trims than Canada.
So if you're new around here, we have different segments. We're going to touch on the interior in just a moment. One key segment is the hot topic. And somebody's asking, like, this trend of an outdoorsy, off-roady looking utility, is it kind of overdone? So stick around for that. Right now, Andrea, we're driving the hybrid. Are you enjoying it over there?
I am. It's quite refined. It's quiet. I've always liked this Honda system. Their hybrids are very good and it's smooth, yet you've got enough passing power on the highway, and from a stoplight, you can really kick this thing and you're confident enough that it's going to take on those cars that you want.
And also, as I mentioned at the very beginning, it mimics a real torque converter transmission. It isn't, it's an e-CVT, but it has a very satisfying feel to it. And when you drive it, it's got more power, more torque, smoother, quieter than the regular gasoline model, but we know it's expensive. And the gasoline CRV has been an absolute monster hit as well. So I would say the plus for the CRV over its direct competitor, the current RAV4, gasoline to gasoline, is the CRV is quieter.
Yeah, CRV is quieter, and I think even power-wise, it's a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable than that gas model RAV4. Now, the gas model uses a CVT, and there is a difference between an e-CVT, which is hybrid gas. It doesn't have a belt or a chain. But I have to say, we have a Honda Civic with a CVT, and it's been really good to us. So don't knock Honda CVTs. They're actually quite good.
And by the way, last year, 2024, we had our Car of the Year. And Car of the Year was the Honda Civic Hybrid that just came out last year. So we're big fans of this system. Also, I would say that with this particular model, with the TrailSport, you've got an 18-inch wheel and an all-terrain tire. So with a smaller wheel and a bigger sidewall, you're getting more compliant suspension. The first line of defense for bumps and imperfections on the road is the wheel and tire.
Yeah.
So this trend towards an off-road looking thing, at least the suspension is giving you something.
Yeah, it does make a little bit of a difference, but it's not really any more capable than the other hybrids. So I think that's why this one person in our hot topic is losing his mind, because it's all about real looks versus capability with this TrailSport model. This also has B mode for regen braking, so you can do it through the shifter and pop it into B mode. I know some people don't like that because they mix it up with drive at times, but you can also control the regen braking with the paddle shifters on the steering wheel. It never brings the vehicle to a complete stop, but it does help with your range.
Oh, second. Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Oh, you bet. I'll let her know. Okay. Bye, boss. Okay, that's head office. And they have cleared the summer sale to continue.
Great.
So if you want to take advantage of the summer sale, what do you have to do? What do you have to put it in?
Well, you got to put it in S for subscribe, and if you can hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when all of our reviews drop, and then you can watch them.
And we do this a Cup of Car Review twice a week. The first one drops on Wednesday.
We put another one out on Saturday.
So the sale is you get to subscribe to the channel absolutely free of cost.
Free.
Just for the summer.
And I'm pretty sure that head office is going to extend it to the fall and probably the winter, because it's just such a fantastic deal.
Listen, there are no guarantees in life. Okay, we're at higher speeds now, Andrea. I did put it in sport. Let me make sure it's in sport. Okay, now kick it. Hit it. See, that fake shift is great.
Yeah,
it feels like a conventional car.
It's a good hybrid system. I actually think it's one of my favorites. And I know that many of you who have purchased a CRV hybrid say, I really love the hybrid system. It doesn't deliver the fuel economy that something like the RAV4 hybrid delivers. I would say it's more equivalent to the Sportage or the Tucson, but with those two, you get a 6-speed automatic transmission.
So we touched on it already. What is new for 2026 is the model that they've given us, the TrailSport. I like the color. You've got the orange badging, you've got the gray wheels, you've got the all-terrain tires. Our son loves these sort of pastel colors. He loves this trend towards this muted look.
I know.
Do you like it?
I love the green. I'm just a huge fan of green. I'm obsessed with green. I've got so much green for the fall. I've got green for the spring and summer. I love this color. And I think that Honda's done a really good job with color selection when it comes to their TrailSport models in general in their lineup. I also like the design of the CRV. It's boxy. It has a bit of a wider stance. The doors are wider, so this is really easy to get in and out of. The CRV has 8.2 inches of ground clearance. The TrailSport model doesn't get any more ground clearance compared to all the other trims. It comes standard with LED headlamps, LED tail lamps, 17-inch wheels, available 18 and 19-inch wheels. Now, gas models get a temporary spare tire, and the hybrid a tire repair kit, because the battery is stored under the cargo area in the hybrid and there's just no room.
Well, one thing Honda didn't do for 2026 is update some key features that are missing. And we're going to touch on that a little bit more coming up in Questions, Coffee, and Cars. One I want to talk about right now is that mirror over there. You know when you put the car in reverse and the mirror tilts down so you can see the curb? I tried it yesterday. I tried it in all the different positions. And then I confirmed on the interwebs, there's no tilting mirror. Now, if you don't do parallel parking all the time, you just don't care. But if you do, for what they charge for this, that is a major omission.
I know. And available front and rear parking sensors, but it's still a whole lot of money. Now, some of the updates to the interior for 2026 include a standard 9-inch touchscreen now with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Previously, you only got a 7-inch with wired, so that is an improvement.
Well,
Thank goodness for that.
Wait, 2021 called? It's stuff they were doing in 2021 at other brands. Like, this is... Anyway.
You go into all of these other models in this class, which is a very competitive class. They just offer more. Now you also get an available 10.25-inch digital driver display now. This TrailSport model has it. And I think that that is a nice addition as well. But these are things that could have been there right from the beginning when they launched the new CRV.
Yeah, and if you're going to do an update, like, why don't you update it with some other stuff? Anyway, so there's going to be a new RAV4 coming at the end of this year, beginning of next year. Yeah. The other competition isn't sitting back, and Honda is going to probably in 2 years come up with a new version of this. But is this enough? I think it's just the badge. People who are looking to buy something, there's comfort in the Honda, and they like it. So the rest of the interior is nice because there's not really any shiny hard plastic in here. We go on about that all the time. It's very simple. It's got the knurled buttons here for the HVAC controls, the honeycomb dash. It's classy. Yeah. It's classy, Andrea, just like you.
Ah, thank you. Also, the heated steering wheel button is on the heated steering wheel. This is a very practical interior. Everything is easy to find and access. I like the honeycomb design that's on the dash. I think it looks really good. And storage is very good in here. Like, that is a deep center console. Also, the door pockets are quite good. You can put a couple water bottles in there. But overall, I think it is a pleasant design. I just wish that there were more features. And I just want to also add that although the gas model is a better price than the hybrid, I would personally make the stretch for the hybrid. I think resale value overall will be better on it, especially if you're keeping it long term. Now, this does have available Google and Amazon Alexa, but what it is missing is Sirius XM.
Yeah, that's weird. The whole Honda no sat radio thing is weird.
Yeah.
Available features include a 12-speaker Bose sound system, power driver's seat memory, a heated steering wheel, moonroof, heated rear seats, and a power tailgate. The things it's missing is almost as long. We're going to get into that in Questions, Coffee, and Cars in just a moment.
And by the way, this TrailSport model has got TrailSport badging to the interior. You've got TrailSport mats and some orange stitching. So
you love the cloth seats.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Thanks for reminding me, Zach. These cloth seats are so incredibly comfortable. I don't know if they're more cushioned or what the deal is with them, but way more comfortable than the leather trim that you get on the top trim. Like, I would almost buy the TrailSport just for the seats.
I got a news flash for people. Cloth seats, in my opinion, are more comfortable. They're warmer in the winter, especially when you put the bum warmers on. They're cooler in the summer, and they're comfortable. Speaking of seats, here's me getting in the second row. One of the biggest in the class. We touch on this in just a second in Questions. Good legroom, good headroom, big doors. How does it stack up?
The CRV offers 41.3 inches of front row legroom, and second row legroom is 41 inches.
This model has the power liftgate. It's got a big cargo area. Andrea touched on it already. The battery is under the rear cargo, so you do not have any extra space underneath for storage.
Cargo space behind the second row is coming in at 39.3 cubic feet, and overall cargo space is 76.5 cubic feet. There's just one more thing I'm disappointed in.
What's that?
The backup camera. The image is very muddy looking. I don't know. We've got a sunny day and it was just okay. I hate to think when it rains.
Okay, let's get into all the stuff we talked about. The missing features and more in Questions.
Time now for Questions, Coffee, and Cars.
Your questions from Instagram.
360 camera and ventilated seats are a major miss these days. My 2019 Equinox has that. But the hybrid, like in the Civic, must be great. But at $54,000 top trim price will drive a lot of people to other options. That's Canadian pricing, by the way.
That's like the little encapsulate. You know when you search something on Google and it gives you the Gemini summary?
Yeah.
That little summary? That's the little summary.
That's our review.
That's the car. Missing features.
Yep.
Holy man, Honda, it's expensive, but it drives great.
I
So
know.
that's you've nailed it.
Nailed it.
How do you look on camera? You look better than Zork?
Here's the issue. So Honda came out with an all-new CRV, and it lacked features right off the bat. So as you mentioned, no ventilated front seats, no 360 camera, no height adjustment on the passenger seat. This is only four-way, and this TrailSport model happens to be manual, but there is an available power. And then also no panoramic sunroof.
Okay, so what's the most expensive one again?
It's the top touring.
I know, but how much is it?
Over 54,000 Canadian.
Okay, so we were just driving the Palisade. This is an apples to
Can
oranges.
I just add the American pricing, just under 43,000 in the U.S.
The U.S. pricing's better, and,
Yeah.
it's made in Canada, eh? Go figure.
Go figure.
That Palisade we drove recently, so for $12,000 more, you get a V6, you get 3 rows, you get a power third row, it's a luxury car really with a Hyundai badge on it, which shows you how out of step this is. And it's not a hybrid, it's not a compact, I get all that. But it just shows you they're asking a lot.
A lot. Is it the biggest crossover in the competition? I hope the power is sufficient, as I heard the hybrid is really good. Well, we talked about the power and the performance right off the top.
And we showed me getting in the back seat, but statistically it is the biggest, isn't it?
It's one of the biggest.
Right.
It really has similar measurements to the Kia Sportage and the Hyundai Tucson. Those three are your biggest.
Hey, if you want to get a question in for a future episode, make sure to follow along on Instagram. It's Motormouth_Andrea, and you also get to see what's going on behind the scenes. For me, it's Motormouth_Auto, and the links are below the like button.
That looks great. And I love that Honda is sticking with the old-fashioned gear shifter. I see some 2024 CX-5s in the brake lights.
In the brake lights.
Yeah.
This is a minimalist interior, but it's one of those that's going to age very well. I don't know. I'm a mixed feelings of this. There's so many fashion-forward interiors, and then this one is the other extreme. Some people will love it, though.
Look, it's simple. It's clean. It's probably going to stand the test of time. But there's things in this interior that are just too plain compared to what the competition is offering now.
And now it's time for our hot topic. What's this one, Andrea?
I'd love to hear you guys discuss the overdone trend of regular cars getting an off-road variant such as this one. I can't take it anymore.
I get what you're saying. It's not really an off-road capable utility. They've given it the badging, they've given it the look, but it doesn't really have any mechanical advantage for doing trail sporty stuff. But we live in a sea of sameness. Everything looks the same. People complain, why aren't things different? At least this is different. This gives people choice.
Research shows that this is what consumers are looking for. They love the rugged off-road look, even if it doesn't have any capability, because their plan is never to take this off-road. They may do some light trails or something up to the cottage, but that's all they need it for. Manufacturers need to pivot to what consumers want. They want to sell vehicle.
All right, let's get into the price of this and all the others and our vital stats.
Let's start with pricing. We'll do Canada first and then move on to the US. Canadian pricing includes freight, PDI, and fees. The base LX all-wheel drive model starts at just under $43,000, and the top touring hybrid is just over $54,000. In the US, we're using MSRP. The base model starts at just under $31,000, and the top touring hybrid is just over $42,000.
Here's the fuel economy for the base gas model: 9.1 liters per 100 kilometers city, 7.6 on the highway. That's 27 miles per gallon city, 32 on the highway. The hybrid is 6 liters per 100 kilometers city, 6.9 on the highway. That's 40 miles per gallon in the city, 34 on the highway. The CRV gas model can tow 1,500 pounds and the hybrid 1,000 pounds. The warranty is 3 years, 60,000 kilometers or 36,000 miles. So we started off with the base model CRV. So we're going through the regular base model competitors.
For your consideration, 4 vehicles for you to consider.
The current Toyota RAV4 with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, 203 horsepower, and a starting price of $37,000.
The current Mazda CX-5 with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, 187 horsepower, and a starting price of $36,000.
The Kia Sportage with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, 187 horsepower, and an all-wheel drive starting price of $35,000.
The Hyundai Tucson with the same powertrain as the Kia, and the starting price is $37,000.
So there are 4 compact SUVs for you to consider.
Lightning round: 2 things we like, 2 things we like to see improved. Just 2. Okay, 2 things we like.
Okay, first off, I really like the refinement this hybrid offers.
Yeah, it's very smooth and quiet.
What I'd like to see, what I really want to see, I need a height adjustment on the passenger seat. I just feel like I'm sitting too low to the ground.
I'm just going to cheat, Andrea. All that list of things it's missing, we need that.
We need it, yeah.
So I see you got it all in there.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys think of that? It's the 2026 Honda CRV.
If you like what you see, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.